The face-off between Samajwadi Party chief Mulayam Singh Yadav and IPS officer Amitabh Thakur could now get really ugly. Thakur met with Home Ministry officials in New Delhi today after a serious charge of rape was slapped against him. The IPS officer claimed that his wife and he are being targeted for taking on the UP government. Is Amitabh Thakur paying the price for being an honest police officer? Amir Haq now reports.
An FIR for FIR in Uttar Pradesh. A police officer versus the chief of Samajwadi Party, Mulayam Singh Yadav. Barely a few days after IPS officer Amitabh Thakur registered a case against Mulayam's man, a case of alleged rape was registered against him. Now the top cop has taken the fight to Home Ministry's doorsteps, meeting MHA officials, demanding a CBI probe. And even as Thakur alleges that this is nothing but a case of vendetta, the state government says that the cases are unrelated.
What is worse is that Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, who is the ex-defense minister and the ex-chief minister of UP, himself telephones me and threatens me not to get away from this. Otherwise, I will face a really troubled time.
नेताजी नहीं समझा सकते किसी को. नेताजी हमें समझाते हैं. नहीं समझाते बताओ. अखबार में आप क्या लिखते हो फिर?
Thakur had released this audio recording reportedly between him and the SP chief. Thakur alleges that Mulayam threatened him. India Today doesn't vouch for the authenticity of the audio recording as it has been provided to us by Amitabh and his wife Nutan Thakur. We have deliberately refrained from playing the tape.
On 20th of June, an FIR is finally registered against State Commission for Women Chairperson and the UP Minister for Mining, Gayatri Prasad Prajapati. On 10th of July, Amitabh Thakur alleges that he's received a threatening call from SP Chief Mulayam Singh Yadav. The next day, he approaches the police to get a complaint registered against Mulayam Singh Yadav, but instead of registering Amitabh Thakur's complaint, an FIR of rape is registered against him in the local police station.
This latest confrontation has become instant political fodder against the SP government.
टेप की सत्यता की जांच होनी चाहिए. हैदराबाद और चंडीगढ़ की लैब में फॉरेंसिक लैब की जांच के परिणाम के बाद उस पर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए.
जैसा कि अमिताभ ठाकुर मांग कर रहे हैं कि सीबीआई की जांच हो, उसको दृष्टिगत रखते हुए इस तरह की एक जांच की जाए जिससे जो दोषी हैं उनको कड़े से कदम उठाकर, ताकि जो केंद्रीय अफसर हैं, चाहे वो पुलिस के हों चाहे प्रशासन के हों, वो एक निर्भय पूर्ण वातावरण में काम कर सकें.
For now, the SP government in UP is battling with charges of vendetta. Not the first and maybe not the last. With Amir Haq, Bureau Report, India Today.
A short while ago, I spoke to the IPS officer in the eye of the storm, Amitabh Thakur. I began by asking him, sir, are you convinced that Mulayam Singh Yadav is the person who is responsible for the false rape charge, as you are calling it, against you? What proof do you have that it was the Samajwadi Party who was on the phone who threatened you? Are you convinced it was A, his voice, and B, he is behind this rape charge?
The threat he issued to me was as regards a Jasrana incident. This Jasrana incident was when in 2006 I was SP Firozabad. At that time, Mr. Mulayam Singh's relative, Mr. Ramveer Singh, who was the local MLA, I and the district magistrate of that time had gone to his place for a VIP duty. At that time, things happened because we were already, some kind of skirmish was going on because he was trying to pressurize me for undue things. And on that particular day, he and his men criminally attacked me. I talked to Mr. Mulayam Singh. He said that I shall not register the FIR, and despite his saying I shall not, I got the FIR registered, after which I was transferred. So in this particular phone call, Mr. Mulayam Singh mentioned the Jasrana incidents and said that things much worse than Jasrana will happen with you if you do not mend your ways. And mending his ways, he said that if you are filing FIRs like that, or if you are going for complaints like that, it is not going to be good for you. That's the first thing. Second thing is that it was his phone number. And the most important thing is that he mentioned about a Patna incident, about his meeting with my father-in-law, which is a very personal incident, and none other than Mr. Mulayam Singh would have known about it.
It's very shocking what you are telling us, Amitabh Thakur. Clearly, evidence coming out that Mulayam Singh Yadav directly threatening you. Now, not only has he done that, as I said, he's leveled even a charge of rape has been filed, a case has been filed against you. Now, it appears that this seems to be some conspiracy against you for targeting someone as powerful as Mulayam Singh. So how are you going to take this fight forward in a state like UP? Because I am seeing that even the ministers of Mulayam, including former IPS officers, are defending what Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav has done.
That is one thing we will very easily be able to prove as a conspiracy. In fact, that is what we had been seeking all through. For the last 6 months, we have been asking for inquiry. Unfortunately, it was only when I alleged against Mr. Mulayam Singh that so promptly this FIR was registered. Whenever given a possible chance, we will prove that it is a conspiracy, and that is why we are seeking a CBI probe in the entire matter.
You're seeking a CBI probe. You've also met with Home Ministry officials today. What is the assurance you sought and got for them? Because the fear is, of course, that you will then get caught in a fight between the Samajwadi Party in Lucknow and the centre here in Delhi.
That is not for me to decide, ma'am. That is not for me to decide. The thing is that I came here only because I and my wife are feeling threat. We are genuinely feeling threat about ourselves. It is because we do seek a CBI inquiry into the entire sequence of events since the Lokayukt complaint that we made in 2014. So for us, it is our personal things which matter. How does it affect the relation between these two entities? That I think should not be a concern of ours, because here we as a person are affected people, and that is why my wife, who has a fractured leg, and me, we came all the way to Delhi to make our request before the Home Ministry.
Your wife is a lawyer and an RTI activist. You are an IPS officer. Do you believe that in a state like UP, it is impossible for a IPS officer to be honest, to take on the establishment and survive? Are you saying that you are paying the price in a sense for your honesty today?
Yes, we do believe that whatever ordeal we are facing today is because of the Lokayukt probe that my wife sought against Mr. Gayatri Prajapati. It is a well-known thing in the entire state of Uttar Pradesh that rampant illegal mining is going on and the entire environment is being degraded. Her only fault and that of mine was that we came into this and we had to face the entire ordeal. We will definitely fight the matter till the very end to the best of our abilities, whether going to the court, whether going to the, like we went to the Ministry of Home Affairs. We will do everything that is feasible in our possibility, but the fact is that we will try to seek justice through all possible forums.
Well, all I will say, Amitabh Thakur, we support you in this fight, because honest officers need to take on the establishment if the establishment threatens and intimidates them. And clearly, Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav in this case has been caught in that phone conversation that you have released threatening you. So we hope that your fight continues. Appreciate your joining us. Amitabh Thakur there in Uttar Pradesh.